guys. Welcome to Audrey's reading area. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, I actually skipped Educational Tuesday yesterday and went straight to um, multicultural, thinking it was Wednesday yesterday. So I'm going to flip it and I'm going to do Educational Tuesday today. But I got to shout out to my boy, Matthew. Shout out to you, one of my students at school. Matthew. Shout out to you. All right, all right, all right. He says he watches my videos every day. So let's see, right? Of course, a special shout out to my grandbabies, Korea, Sanaa, David the Third, and Caden. Yep. I miss you guys. I love you guys so much. Mm-hmm. All right. So on this Educational Tuesday, yes. Don't forget to click like and share. Do not forget to go to YouTube. Look for Audrey's reading area. And smash that subscribe button for me. All right, all right, all right. Alexa, what time is Audrey's reading area?
Audrey reads in her area live at 8 o'clock p.m.
Live at 8. Live at 8. All right, we ready? I'm going to just jump right into this book. Yep. A special thank you. Junior discovers integrity. Junior discovers integrity. Right, Matt? Yes, Matt. I'm talking to you, Matt. He knows I'm talking to him. By Dave Ramsey, illustrated by Marshall Ramsey. It says Life Lessons with Junior. Hmm. Hmm. A special thank you. Junior discovers integrity. All right. So let me just jump right in and read this book. This is the reason for my background stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You already know. I should have put some Miss P bucks up there, right? I made Miss P bucks for my kids at school, and they use those to make purchases that I buy. I buy things for them. They can purchase it. They earn the Miss P bucks with their good behavior and doing their work. So, yes. So, I'm going to just jump right into this book. The school bell rang, and everyone ran outside, as they usually do, right? It's Friday, yelled Junior. We get to go to Ida's Ice Palace for intergalactic brain chillers, yelled Michelle. I'll race you there, said Billy. Junior, Billy, Michelle, and Amber raced down the sidewalk to the store. I'm so thirsty, said Billy while they waited in line. Me too, said Amber. I'm getting rippin' red raspberry this time. I want galaxy grape, said Michelle. Hmm. After they got in their brain chillers, they sat on a bench outside the store. Junior stood up. He saw something shiny in the grass. And he ran and picked it up. Look what I found, exclaimed Junior. It was a silver money clip with a $10 bill in it. Billy, Amber, and Michelle all ran to see. Maybe there's more, said Michelle. She started looking around and found a $20 bill in the grass. Oh my goodness, look what I found, she squealed. They are finding money. Wow. Billy and Amber started searching. They found money too. A lot of it. The four friends gathered up all the money, stuffed it in their pockets, and decided to go to their treehouse to figure out what to do with it. Mm-mm. They ran as fast as they could to the big tree in Junior's yard and climbed the ladder all the way to the top. Once they were all in the tree house, they dumped their money in the middle of the floor. What are we going to do with all this money? Asked Junior. I think we should count it first to see how much there is, said Billy. Good idea, said Michelle as she sorted out the money. She stacked up the $1 bills and handed them to Junior. She handed Billy all the $5 bills. Amber started counting the $10 bills, and Michelle counted all of the $20 bills. How much money do you have, Junior? Asked Billy. $10, replied Junior. I have $40, said Billy. I have 70, exclaimed Amber. And I have 100, said Michelle. That adds up to $220, said Billy. $220 that they have to split between them. Everyone stared in amazement. No one had ever seen that much money before. I just got an A on my math test, so I'll split up the money, said Billy. There, he said, we each get $55. Well, I know what I'll buy with my money, said Junior. I'm getting a new skateboard. I'm getting the new Dollar Bill Saves the Day video game, said Billy. Well, I'm getting the new Princess Emily doll and her Prince Wesley, said Michelle. And I'm going to buy a new tea set and rollerblades, said Amber. It's getting late, said Billy. Let's leave the money here in our secret hiding place for tonight and meet again tomorrow morning. That way we'll have the whole night to think of all the stuff we can buy. They all agreed they could use more time to think. So Junior picked up the money. Billy stood watch at the window. Amber took her place at the other window. Michelle lifted the dollar bill poster and turned the secret switch. The switch pulled a shoestring that was attached to some dominoes. The dominoes fell over and hit a ball, which traveled through a series of loops and tunnels. Then the ball smacked into a lever that opened the secret box, where only the most top secret things were kept. Junior put the pile of money in the box and closed the lid. Look at all of that. All of that. That night at dinner, Mom asked Junior, "How was your day?" "Great," he answered. "Guess what? I went to Ice Palace with Billy, Michelle, and Amber. Billy, Michelle, and Amber. We found some money on the ground." "Wow," replied Mom. "What are you going to do with it?" asked Dad. "I don't know. I could use a new skateboard," said Junior. Did you think about who might have lost that money?" asked Mom. "I know if I lost some money, I'd be very happy if someone returned it to me. I know you'll do the right thing." That night in his bed, Junior couldn't stop thinking about what Mom meant by doing the right thing. He tossed and turned all night. He couldn't sleep. The next morning, the four friends met in the treehouse. "Let's count it again just to make sure," said Michelle. They took their positions. Billy stood watch at one window. Amber took her place at the other window. Michelle turned the secret switch. Junior opened the top secret box. "Got it," said Junior as he took out the money. Billy recounted the money. Every dollar was there. $220. He sorted out the money. One for you, and one for you, and one for you, one for me. They each stuffed their money in their pockets and climbed down the ladder. Then they rode their bikes to Neil's Neato Toys, their favorite store. At Neil's Neato Toys, they ran through the aisles to grab their new toys. Junior and Billy picked out the coolest skateboard. They were headed for the video game aisle when they ran into Amber and Michelle. The girls were trying to decide which dolls to buy. Suddenly, Junior heard his mom's voice in his head. If I lost some money, I'd be very happy if someone returned it to me. He felt sick to his stomach. At first, he thought it might have been that humongous chocolate Zappo bar he ate earlier. Nope, that wasn't it. Again, he remembered his mom saying, I know you'll do the right thing. He knew that the money they found belonged to someone. Wait, he said. I think we need to do something else with the money. Oh, I know. We could put our money together and buy something really cool, like a stereo for the treehouse, said Amber. No, I mean, well, this isn't really our money. We found it, right? Asked Junior. Well, if you lost your money, wouldn't you just want someone to return it to you? They all just stared at him for a minute. I think Junior's right, said Michelle. I lost my lunch money last week and Jennifer found it and gave it back to me. I was really thankful. Yes, yeah, I guess we should give it back. But who do we give it to? We don't know who lost it, said Billy. Hmm. Just then, Barry the policeman walked by and saw the children in a serious decision. Good afternoon, children, said Policeman Barry. Looks like you are buying quite a few toys today. What's the occasion? Junior spoke up. Well, sir, we found this money on the ground yesterday and we wanted to buy toys, but we realized that isn't our money. We want to give it back, but we don't know who to give it to. Well, kids, I think you're doing the right thing by returning the money, said Policeman Barry. Why don't you have your mom take you down to the police station later this afternoon and I'll meet you there? We can put the money in our lost and found box and wait for someone to claim it. If no one claims it, then it's yours to keep. Fair enough? I don't know. His eyes look wide like he wants it, right? I'm just saying. I'll keep my at my house until somebody claims it, right? I'm just saying. They all thought that was a good idea. They put their toys back on the shelves and headed for Junior's house. After lunch, Junior's mom took them to the police station. They met Policeman Barry and put the money in the lost and found box. The next day, Mom got a call from Policeman Barry. Junior Policeman Barry called to tell us that Mr. Webb claimed the money you kids found. Apparently, he lost it while he was running some errands. He was very happy to get it back. He was very happy to get it back. You sure did the right thing. I knew you would, said Dad as he patted Junior on the head. I like this book. Later that day, Old Man Webb called. Junior, this phone call is for you, said Mom. Hello, said Junior. Hello, this is Mr. Webb. Policeman Barry told me that you found my money. Thank you for returning it to me. Ask your parents if they'll walk you and your friends to my house this afternoon. I'll ask them. See you later, replied Junior. Junior called Billy, Amber, and Michelle. They came to Junior's house right away. I wonder what Old Man Webb wants, asked Billy. I don't know, said Junior. About that time, Junior's dad yelled, let's go. Let's go. They all walked down the street to Old Man Webb's house a few blocks away. Junior reached up and rang the doorbell. After a few moments, Old Man Webb opened the door and invited them all in. "Hello, everyone," the old man Webb said Old Man Webb as he began shaking their hands. "Thank you for coming to my house." "I'm very proud of you all," he said. "It was the right thing to do, returning that money. A lot of children would have kept it for themselves. You children have integrity. You have integrity." They all stared at each other with empty expressions like, what's he talking about? "Do you know what integrity is?" he asked. Without waiting for an answer, he explained, "It's doing the right thing. Doing the right thing. Doing the right thing. Integrity. Even when no one is looking and not expecting anything in return. That's integrity. And you have it. All of you have it, children." Junior and his friends smiled at each other. "I like having integrity," said Junior. "It's a very good thing to have," said Old Man Webb. "I want to give you a very special thank you for having integrity and returning my money. You probably aren't expecting anything, but I think you'll like this." Old Man Webb walked to his door and said, "Follow me." He led the whole group down the sidewalk. I wonder what he's going to give them, right? He led the whole group down the sidewalk. "Where are we going?" whispered Michelle. "I don't know," said Amber. "But he said we would like it." After a few blocks, they turned a corner and arrived at Neil's Neat-O Toys. Old Man Webb got out his key and began unlocking the door. "Do you work here?" asked Amber. "Sometimes, but I also own the toy store," answered Old Man Webb with a twinkle in his eye. "I want you children to pick out one toy, a special thank you for having integrity," he said. "Wow," they all exclaimed. "Wow." Junior smiled ear to ear as he ran down the aisle to get his skateboard. He turned around and said, "Thank you for the gift, Mr. Webb." See what happens when you do the right thing, you guys. The end. Neil's Neat-O Toys. I guess that might be Mr. Neil Webb, right? He owns it. He owns the toy store. So they returned the money to him. And he rewarded them with toys anyway from that same toy store. How cool is that? All right, you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Shout out to my mom, who is always here listening to me read and showing all that love and support. Thank you to all my friends and all my people who share my videos. Thank you. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed. Appreciate you, and I thank you. And don't forget, I'll be back tomorrow live, Live, live at 8, right? Live at 8. I will see you tomorrow, right? Here at Audrey's Reading Area. Tomorrow, I'll see ya tomorrow. It's only one day away. Tomorrow, Audrey's Reading Area, right here.